is a guy that we're hearing that the Suns are interested in. All right. So the Suns, allegedly from Duane Rankin of the Arizona Republic, which is a paper in Arizona, says that the Phoenix Suns have shown interest in signing Danilo Gallinari. They recently signed Thad Young, and it goes back to what we said. They wanted to get bigger as a team, the Phoenix Suns. That's why you look at all the players they got. They were all, they were too heavy on guards, too heavy on, smaller wings. So far they got two thick boys and, David Roddy and Royce O'Neal, who can play multi-positional positions. Same thing with Thad Young, who can play a 4-5. Then you get Danilo Gallinari, who hypothetically could play 3-4. I would never play him at the 5, but hypothetically you could. And getting Danilo Gallinari, if you see his stats so far this season between two squads, he is a guy that in 32 games has averaged 8 points a night, shooting like 50% from the field and shooting like 40% from three, 2.5 rebounds, almost 3 rebounds a game, 2 assists a night. And he's a guy, he's 35 years old. His knees might be shot, but besides Kevin Durant and Michael Porter Jr. and Simone Fontecchio, there are very few people who have as high of a release point on their 3-point shot as Danilo Gallinari. And he basically could be the mini KD. Oh, KD, you need to sit for 12 minutes. Guess what? We put in Danilo Gallinari for 12 minutes and just tell him bombs away. Like he's the guy from the first Incredibles movies when you're seeing them all just shoot those, like when Mr. Incredible's saving the guy in the whole thing and people stop liking heroes, that guy. But with Danilo Gallinari I still think the guy can bomb away from 3-point land like few other people at his size. Again, for what you have in Kevin Durant, the only guy available in free agency right now that you could be like, oh, KD, sit for 10 minutes and our offense hypothetically can still run the same offensive sets that we give KD looks from 3-point land. He'll open up the floor for that and it'll create, space, because that will cause the defense to gravitate towards him because he plays with so much confidence, even though staying healthy has been a challenge for him over the last few years. And he's obviously not much of a defender, especially at this, point in his career, but he can hit shots over good defense due to the fact that he's a 6'10" guy with like a 7-foot wingspan. And not only that, he's a thick boy. He's 230, 235. He can back down people, score on them in the in the post. And the other thing is he's got a fadeaway game, and that type of stuff. 10 minutes a night, especially postseason ball. Give KD those, breathers. I just think he could be a guy that really, really helps out a team like the Phoenix Suns. And you're losing nothing, because if he sucks dick, because correct me if I'm wrong, the minimum salary is not against your cap. The NBA subsidizes it. And that way you wouldn't even have to worry about if you have to cut him before the season to go try out somebody else, because it won't, you're just signing him to this year. So if he is terrible after 5 games, sign him to a 10-day probably. I don't know. I feel like it's the best player available for a need that would be easily solved if he just is adequate.